right, I don't know what this hair is looking like because I just pulled a hat off my head, but who cares, right? You're here for the information, and that's what I'm here to give you. So, it is Wednesday, and it is 9:45 in the morning. We just finished up a HIIT workout here at the house, and I'm having a little cup of coffee. And what I do and what I'm working on this month, specifically for myself, is tracking my calories, and that means I'm not really tracking all my macros, so I'm not going to get into that. It's more of my total calories and my total protein that I'm taking in on a daily basis. So I also was thinking about people that are pre-diabetic, and what they need to be careful of. And when it comes to taking your daily vitamins, your micronutrients, your minerals, things like that, what are some things that we have to watch out for when we're tracking calories or thinking about the type of supplements we take, how we take them, what they come in, what kind of form. And when I say that, what I'm talking about is, do you take a gummy or do you take a pill or a capsule? So let's take a multivitamin. Here's a popular one sold in bulk at Costco. It's a men's multi. They make them for children as well, and also women. That's why you have men's. Now, the serving size is 2 gummies, but that's 15 calories. 15 calories. Now, when you take a regular multivitamin in a pill, you're not going to have any calories in that. Or if you do, it's a very negligible amount. But here you have it. And then also it's a gummy. So guess what you need with a gummy? You need a sweetener. Is it going to be an artificial sweetener, or is it going to be a natural sweetener? This one starts off with glucose syrup, sugar. And then the next ingredient is sugar. And then we have water, gelatin, citric acid, colors, and then we have a turmeric acid, a lactic acid, some flavor, and some pectin. So right away, that's why you're getting calories, because you have these sugar, added sugars, the glucose. So if you're pre-diabetic, you may not want to have that. Plus, when you have a gummy, guess what else happens? You kick in an insulin response, because your body goes, we're bringing in some carbs, some sugar. It does it for protein and fats as well, but I'm just saying, when you have a gummy, if you're having it, you're going to kick in an insulin response. So if you do like taking gummies, all those gummies, if you like taking them, make sure you take it with some food, right? Because if you're going to have an insulin response triggered anyway, maybe you should throw in some food, and that way you're not having a separate insulin response just for vitamins and minerals. Now, let's take fish oil. Obviously, like it says, it's oil, so it's going to have calories. Now, this one has 15 calories in a serving, and a serving is 1 liquid gel. So you have 15 more calories. So now we've had 15 and 15. Now we have 30 calories, right? This one, though, all it has is a little bit of a gelatin for the capsule, some glycerin, water, and then, of course, the fish oil. So not horrible there, and it's under sports research. It's actually going to be fine for you. The thing is, though, again, it's 15 calories, so you have to account for that. Now, let's say you take a magnesium, another thing sold at Costco, right? People love gummies because they taste good, so they're willing to take them. 20 calories, though, 20. So now you've got 30 plus 20, we've got 50, sorry. Man, my math is off today, so I'm not mathing good. But anyway, we got 50 calories right there. Now, then let's say you're somebody, you need some extra fiber. You take fiber gummies. That's going to be another 15 calories. You can end up taking about 75 calories in just from supplementation with gummies. You hear what I'm saying? And not to mention extra sugar, things like that. So these are things you need to think of, how you are taking them. What are your total daily caloric needs? And then also, where are you? Are you pre-diabetic? Man, I would avoid those things. I would take in capsule form only. I would not take those. You don't need that extra sugar and that insulin response. So these are things to think about when you're doing your multivitamins, your minerals, things like that. You know, they're fun to eat because they're gummies, right? That's why they make them, because they're more palatable to people. But does that make it a better choice? Especially if you're in a tight caloric window. I don't know if window is the right way to say it, but if you have a very narrow amount of calories to play with during the day, you may not want to waste them on gummies. Just like drinking your calories with sugary sodas, alcoholic beverages, you would want to avoid that. Same with the gummies. So, little food for thought. Happy Wednesday. Sorry I keep bringing the bad news, but you know what, guys? We all need to hear it.